All right, so I wanted to talk about um, my weight a little more, like in depth. Like 4 years ago, a little more than 4 years ago, I used to live in St. George, Utah, where I used to bike ride like everywhere. And when I came back from there, let's just say when I first went to St. George, I weighed about 300 pounds. And when I came back, no, I weighed more. I weighed about 320 or so. And when I came back from St. George, like 10 months later, I only weighed like 250 because I biked everywhere. I would bike ride to the store, to pay my bills, whatever, take the bike. Because gas was expensive and I just didn't want to put the wear and tear on my vehicle. So I would bike everywhere and I enjoyed it. And it's St. George, so it was always nice and sunny. Some days were a little too hot, but still, I'd bike everywhere and I lost a lot of weight. And that was about 4 years ago, almost five now. I mean, considering now it's 2015. By the way, it's January 1st, 2015, which is the first day of this vlogging series. I want to talk more about how I think I'm going to. I want to try and do a video every day about what I'm doing to lose weight, what kind of exercises, what kind of food I'm eating, you know, um, and just other little things like that. But first, I want to talk about my weight and why now I'm so big. And one reason is I'm a stay-at-home dad. Like, I don't work, and like, I'll be honest, I kind of suck at it. Like, I'm not the greatest at cleaning up the house or making dinner, or making sure the kid gets to bed on time, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not the best. I'm not horrible, but I think of myself as a decent father. But as a homekeeper, no. I watch YouTube a lot. I sit at the computer almost, I'd say 75% of the day, and I snack a lot and I eat a lot and I eat whatever. I don't really watch my calories. I just eat, and being home all day and not working kind of leads to making my leading it kind of leads me to have a food addiction, like where I want to eat. I can't help it, but I just, like, there's certain things, if it's sitting there, like, my wife will bring home donuts or chocolate or something and it's just sitting there and I have to eat it. I can't not eat it. I can't have it sitting there and not eat it. So I mean, that kind of leads to, I'm not saying it's my wife's fault in general, but yeah, I have a food addiction. I have an eating problem, and just sitting here at home doesn't work. So I have to get out more. I have to. I think getting a job this year it's gonna be a major thing. It's gonna have to happen. So that's be one part of it. But like I said, when I came back from St. George like 4 or 5 years ago, I only weighed about 250 pounds, and now I'm 380 pounds, and I'm gonna do the math right here on my little tablet. That was the wrong one. I weighed right now. I weigh 380. Let's clear that. 386 pounds, and I used to weigh, so minus 250 equals 136 pounds. So in the last 4 years, I've put on 136 pounds. So let's divide 136 by 4, equaling 34 pounds. So I've put on about 34 pounds a year. Let me see. Let me clear this. 34 times 4 equals 136. So I've put on, not a lot a year, but enough. I mean, it adds up over the years, and now I weigh 386 pounds, which, I want to lose 100 pounds this year, and I think that's doable. That's about 2 pounds a week, and to reach my goal. And 2 pounds a week. I mean, most people could do that just cutting back on a couple meals or stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm going to try to exercise and get out. Another thing is, like I said, I used to bike around St. George a lot. I want to get back into biking. I'm very into biking. I love bikes. I love working on bikes. I still have my bike stand and all my tools and my truing stand. And I mean, I've got a full Park Tools set up. My bicycle mechanic knowledge I think is really good. So I'll go over probably my bikes. I have a few bikes I want to talk about. But just starting today, January 1st. Have I eaten well today? No. No, I have not. My wife is Filipino. My family, so is Filipino, and they're very big on partying for the New Year's. As for me, I don't really see going from one year to the next as like a big celebration, but they've just got to have full table of food. Filipinos just love to have taking pictures of just a table full of food. So there was mashed potatoes and stuffing and pancit and all kinds of other Filipino dishes, fruits, vegetables. I mean, they just put everything they have out on the table, take pictures, and send it to their families in the Philippines and to each other. And so there was a lot of food, and I ate a lot after midnight. Midnight comes, so they got this whole table laid out, chicken, meatloaf, everything you can think of. And then, you can't touch it until midnight. Then, midnight, have at it. We ate a lot of food and went to bed. So the year hasn't quite started off like I want it to, and there's still a lot of food left over still to be eaten. So that's something else I'll have to deal with. I'll probably make some other vlogs. I imagine this is getting on. I don't know how long this is, but I can't have it go over 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut you short.